Jon Dortona writes, "Hey guys, I love your show, never miss it. My question is that I need your opinion. In the new Avengers movie, it seems from the posters that Ultron will have a sort of clone army, if you want to call them clones, and it bugs me because we saw the Avengers fight an army in the first movie. I want to see one guy, alien, whatever, fight the Avengers solo style and be able to hold his own. No army, no goons, just him, because those are the villains you want to see Earth's mightiest heroes fight. A guy so powerful that he can beat the Avengers by himself. Hopefully Thanos will go down that road, but what do you guys think? Thanks."
Thank you for the question. Brian, I'm gonna let you start since you came in pretty excited about this one, so go for it.
I gotta say, I completely disagree with the idea that they should only be fighting big, giant baddies. Ultron always builds versions of himself. He builds massive armies of himself. This is true to the comics. This is what I want to see. This is the Ultron I want to see. A powerful... Here's the thing about Ultron, and I want to tell you this right now. He is a big baddie who can beat the Avengers on his own. That's why this is an intense picture. It's like, if you look at this, this is tons and tons of guys who can beat the Avengers on his own, and yet, look how many of them there are. This is the threat that the Avengers have to face in the next one. I'm in. Yes, by all means. I don't like the idea of just one big baddie, because this is one big baddie in a lot of bodies, and I'm so down with this. I am so psyched.
I love that poster, first and foremost. I think it's beautiful and epic, and it builds excitement that's already been there, so I'm excited. I get both sides of it. On one hand, it would be pretty cool for Thanos or whoever to come out swinging with our favorite ensemble together, some of our favorite Justice League too, just to make sure DC and Marvel coexist here, guys. Yeah, I just think it would be really cool and visually very interesting to see that. But at the same time, it is a hero troop. There isn't just one of them. There's a pack of them. So I do understand, and you nailed it with Ultron. Obviously, this is what he's going to do. So it makes sense with the core of the character that we know, and visually it's going to be great. I mean, with sequels, they have to raise the stakes, and this raises the stakes from that last one, and we know Whedon was going to do that. So I'm super excited about this, but I do think it was a good question. What do you think, Alicia?
Yeah, I agree with you that I think this poster looks fantastic because it looks like the Avengers are being overwhelmed. And the main issue I have with superhero movies is when there aren't enough stakes. You go, you know these guys are going to win. I don't feel anything during this fight. But this looks like it's going to be a war that they have to fight against. Although in Guardians of the Galaxy, I felt like we were waiting for Thanos. Like, Thanos was the big baddie, and we just had to get through the other guy to get to the big baddie. So I can't wait to see Thanos in action, but I'm totally fine with Ultron's army, particularly because Ultron, voiced by James Spader. I cannot wait to see that.
I think they're saving Thanos for the third movie, and I think what he's talking about is going to happen. Thanos is going to come down, and I think a movie like this can actually only help because you see in the first movie they're fighting this big alien army, right? And it's all Avengers. Remember, it's not one superhero; it's a bunch. So you need a big force, and then you have this with Ultron. In the third one, what you're going to see is like, okay, here's this one guy who can take on all of them, who already beat all these other guys in these previous movies. And that's how powerful Thanos is. And, you know, with the Infinity Gauntlet and that whole storyline, you know, we'll see how powerful those things are. And yeah, you're right, with Ultron, in the comic book, if you read Age of Ultron, it's not a spoiler or anything, you actually don't see the actual Ultron himself very much. It's all like his little bots.
And I think it'll be great to not, because I loved Guardians. I loved it. I saw it 3 times in theater, not 7 like John. But I loved it. But I did think that Ronan, the Accuser, was kind of a throwaway villain, and leading up to the little bit of Thanos that we saw, which was epic. So I do think that Ultron's not going to be a throwaway villain. And if he has an army, he has an army. So that's great.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.